Zhongquan Acupoint. The Zhongquan Acupoint is an extraordinary acupoint, outside of the channel's non-channel point. Abbreviation EXUE3. Location of the Zhongquan Acupoint. The Zhongquan Acupoint is located on the outer surface of the wrist, at the wrist crease, in the depression located on the radial side of the extensor digitorum tendons of the fingers. How to get the Zhongquan Acupoint? Please observe and practice with me. Every normal person has two Zhongquan Acupoints, located proportionally on the two outer surfaces of the wrist. This is the Zhongquan Acupoint on the left wrist, and this is the Zhongquan Acupoint on the right wrist. I will practice with you taking the Zhongquan Acupoint on the right wrist. The practice on the left wrist is similar. This is the wrist joint. Here, to visualize the wrist joint, you can bend your wrist down like this, and then place this left index finger at this so-called flexion point. And with a movement like this, we will clearly see a line to look for, even though it may or may not coincide with the existing wrist line on this wrist. Therefore, we must rely on this line even if it is only imaginary, but not on this line even though it exists. Thus, the Zhongquan Acupoint will definitely lie on the horizontal line with this wrist joint. On the other hand, the Zhongquan Acupoint is located on the radial aspect of the extensor digitorum tendons of the fingers. So, where are the extensor digitorum tendons of the fingers? Please pay attention and observe. Here, you can see very clearly on the back of my hand three tendons are clearly emerging. Those are the extensor digitorum tendons you need to look for. These three tendons directly move three fingers, which are the index finger, middle finger, and ring finger. They don't move the thumb, and they don't move the little finger either. Here, this is the extensor digitorum tendons to look for. So, what is the rotation side of this extensor digitorum tendons? Please note, this is a medical description based on the position of the bone. Here, this is the head of the ulna, and this is the head of the radius. Therefore, from the position of the extensor tendon of the digits we have just determined here, this side is the ulnar surface. Because it faces the head of the ulna bone, this is also the position of the Yangqi Acupoint, the TE4. And this side is the radial side, because it faces the location of the head of the radius. It is the location of the Zhongquan Acupoint that we are identifying. In acupuncture and acupressure, determining the location of bones, tendons, and blood vessels is very important, especially in needle procedures. In this case, if the Zhongquan Acupoint is not applied correctly and pierces the tendons, not only will it not have a curative effect, but it will also cause a lot of pain to the patient, even will cause other consequences. Here, this is the position we need to take. It is both on the skin fold corresponding to the wrist joint, and also in the depression close to the rotation side of the extensor digitorum tendons of the fingers. That is the position of the Zhongquan Acupoint. The Zhongquan Acupoint. The Zhongquan Acupoint, EXUE3. According to Oriental medicine, the Zhongquan acupoint has the effect of regulating qi, opening the chest, regulating the stomach, and relieving pain. The Zhongquan acupoint is often used to treat pain, tightness in the chest and lower ribs, epigastric pain, precordial pain, coughs, hemoptysis, difficulty breathing, vaginal discharge, abdominal pain and bloating, and fevers in the hands, etc. Detailed and interesting information related to the Zhongquan acupoint will be updated regularly in Vikudo's channels and websites. Please refer to it. Wish you health. Thank you, goodbye, and see you again.